kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the four-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
This one is up and good. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Into the hands of Walker. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
3 inside the 30. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run again with Brown. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
From the gun, Darnold. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers finish up their opening drive. It's a Tez Walker touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
All right. 18, outside.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, let's go.
A tight end in motion now. To the air, Stroud. Buying some time right. Right side cut by Higgins. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They go play action with Stroud. He's got a man left. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Stroud throwing here on first. Positive at the 7. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Oh, hey. I mean, whoa. Hey.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Here's another for him. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Titans break the tie here in the first. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Okay, 2 offensive possessions, 2 offensive touchdowns, but even sweeter than that is 2 rushing touchdowns. You are setting a tone and a mindset, and this defense, well, they better regroup.
All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
14.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Luther Burden now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Carolina in punt formation. Starts the return at the 34. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10. They've got a man in motion. First down throw by Stroud. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And the Panthers take over on his 5th interception. interception of the season. That is one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. It's too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
You know, Kate, when I see throws like this, I see images of Bo Jackson back in the day as a Kansas City Royal throwing Harold Reynolds out from the warning track. 300 feet in the air, he hummed that baseball to gun down the runner at home plate. The difference here in football, yeah, you throw that ball up, that DB's also got to run 50-some yards, go up high point and make a play. That is just incredible defensive football.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll have it 2nd and 8. To throw, here's Darnold. Into the hands of Harrison. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. To the house, touchdown Carolina! The Panthers parlay the interception into points. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
All right.
3rd and long for him here. And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a second quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. All set now for the kickoff. kickoff. Rylands with the honors. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Darnold looking to throw. This is caught. Snaps Walker. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Counter play. Brown. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Finds a seam down the middle. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
The kicker on for the extra point.
So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Another one for Gibbs. This will get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium. Stick around. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
How's this guy? Hi. Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. He's got Sutton complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
118. What's that?
Stroud to throw on first down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. It's Gibbs on the carry. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, Tennessee.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Wait.
Again, it's Gibbs. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get some late points and the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Side.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Side.
The kick counts at 1. And he has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
That's good.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Yo, lady.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. And again, it's Darnold. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. High-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Second half with a give to Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Titans have a first. Throwing is Stroud. Down he goes. The Panthers got him. Moving quickly, trying to get set. To the air, Stroud. Completed to his running back. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
All right. Hey, uno more.
That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Offense in the hurry up here. They go to him again. And this time he makes it. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumps early looking to block that kick. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Brown quick on the draw here. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Darnold now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're all the way across midfield.
But then go to work after.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Now Darnold off the play action. Complete right side. Gordon has it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Offense to the line fast.
4 yards on the pickup.
Give on second. It's Brown. And they're going to keep moving forward. Brought down inside the opposing 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going on first. Here's Darnold. That one connects. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers shrinking the lead some in the third. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He drops it! Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Tony. Here we go. 18. What's up?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. He goes to the hurry up here.
13 yards. And it's third down.
Here he goes, third and long. Into the hands of Campbell. And he's brought down at the line.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on third down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Short pass brought in. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers cut it to 1 late in the third. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Right on for the extra point. The extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers tie this game 35 apiece. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Here's a counter, gives. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the fourth. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. Shovel pass complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. He's got Sutton complete. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. Breaks through and breaks away. Along the right sideline, there's space. And they take this in for the score. The Titans take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
With that explosive run, this guy's right up on the edge of 200 yards, Kate. And with his body of work, it could only take one more carry to cross that mark and suddenly become a very intriguing subplot. for the rest of this game. Can he get to 200 plus? We'll get to watch.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Burden now to return it. It's away from one. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Brown gets it again here on second. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of third down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Back at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, Darnold. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
He's going to try another deep one here. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now trail by just a point in the fourth. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
And they find them after just a yard, and it's third down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Panthers bringing out a 5th defensive back on third. Back to throw it. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he has this down to the 34. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Titans going for the win here.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Stroud now. That's Gibbs out of the backfield. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
The good defenses in this league, every once in a while they can bait a quarterback into a throw. And you do that by having eyes on the quarterback. Getting to a good drop, forcing that check down, and they don't only just bait him into a completion, but they knocked him backwards after the catch.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Now to throw. Forced out to his right. That one's complete, right side. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches. Here he is to throw. That's cut down the marker. And the stop was made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Gibbs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Gibbs again. And he's not going to get there. They get him for a loss back at the 4. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
They'll run. It's Gibbs. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Pick up of a couple, and after 3 straight stops, they're up against 4th and goal.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you gonna do?
This is a very important field goal for Chad Ryland. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Burden now to return it. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Connects downfield. On target to Burden. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Fielding the miss, and they're headed the other way. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners as we say so long from Charlotte.